It is a lovely Friday afternoon in Paris. I have nothing to do, and lately I've been collecting like lighters and matchboxes where I go, and then I came across this website where you can pick a city and it tells you where you can get matchboxes and matchbooks. So I am going to go around Paris today trying to find these matchboxes. I created a guide in my Apple Maps. So yeah, this should be a fun little adventure.
First stop is a hotel in Montmartre called the Pigalle.
Success.
Cute. Now I am in Tuileries area, going to some fancy hotels. No matter how cute those were, not paying $40. Next stop is the Ritz. How much you want to bet their matches are? It worked. I got 2. He asked how many I wanted. I didn't want to be greedy. He was very nice, the concierge man, and then the other man who was just standing in the hallway said, "Are you staying here?" I said no, and he kicked me out. Do I not look like I can belong in the Ritz? Very chic. That was also a success. They were also very kind, and that hotel smelled lovely. Okay, next stop is actually a place I have been before. There's construction, so I'm sorry if it's like loud and screwed up, but it is Harry's New York Bar. I love this place. I might sit for a drink because I'm hot. They invented the Bloody Mary, and I love a Bloody Mary, so. I do not want to get on the metro right now, so. This is my next victim. I haven't done a restaurant yet, so we'll see how this goes. So easy. When I started this quest, I thought people were gonna like say no to me and stuff because I'm not eating at the restaurant or staying at the hotel. They've been really nice. At L'Avenue, she just was like, oui, 2, and gave me 2. So, lit. Next I'm going to Plaza Athénée, very famous hotel. You'd recognize it from Sex and the City. I also think Devil Wears Prada, but I'm not sure. Very, very famous. So this might be another Ritz situation where I get kicked out. Do you recognize it? They were very kind. They didn't yell at me to leave. Well, hello there. This next place is one I actually have eaten at before. It's a restaurant, serves the Eiffel Tower vibes. So we'll see if they're nice too. At the metro again, going to my furthest point to the west in the 16th. I've been at this for 3 hours and I've collected 10. Doing pretty well. I have 25 left. This one didn't have like a place, it was just an address. So we'll see about this one. But it's very quiet here, it's nice. I love the 16th. It reminds me so much of like Palo Alto and Atherton in the Bay Area. It like the smell and just like the quiet, but also like very like it's still a city. I don't know. I really like the 16th. Found it. It existed. Hey, gorgeous. I've crossed the river into the 15th arrondissement, heading towards the 7th, near where AUP is. I'm losing steam. I am at 16,000 steps and almost 4 hours. It's a good thing that one of my favorite coffee shops is right by this next place because I need some fuel. If not completing, at least making a dent in left bank matchboxes and matchbooks. Where is she? Oh, hello there. I'm honestly about to just start asking random restaurants at this point. Alright, well they didn't have any, so I guess it really is just the few. I needed sustenance. I mean business. Rue Claire, I have made it. That's the first place from my list that hasn't had any. Thank God for Blue Olive. I biked again to make it to Ralph's before closing.
Bonjour, vous avez des allumettes? Ah, ok, pas de problème. Merci.
No luck with Ralph's, they're out. It's okay though, because Café de Flore, the Dumegu are right there. Now we go down here. This one also didn't have a name, just an address, so we'll see. I got lucky with the last one. Okay, I found the address. It's allegedly here. Success. I'm making one final stop before taking a break at home and dumping everything. Going to the Cheval Blanc, which is another really fancy hotel. We'll see how they treat me. Cheval Blanc didn't let me inside. They had them outside. I'm honestly not surprised because it's pretty well known as being the preferred hotel of like some of the Kardashians and like Beyonce. So I'm sure they really, really are careful about who they let in. I returned home briefly to drop off my sweater at the cleaners, put down all my matchboxes and relax my feet. Whew! 22,000 steps, 4 hours. But this is what we've got so far. It's 5:30. It's been 4.5 hours. I am exhausted. But once I start a list, I have to finish it. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do everything that is physically possible. So the ones that are closed, I can't do. On second thought, I honestly might just finish tomorrow because I slept 3 hours last night and I feel like I'm dying right now. I shouldn't have stopped. I should have just kept going. But I'm at 22,000 steps at the end of day one. I collected 13 matchboxes, but I went to 16 places. So they weren't all successful. Did I say the 23,000 steps part yet? Or 22,000? I feel like that's pretty good. Tomorrow I will do the other, I think I have 18 left on my list. Saturday, and I'm ready to resume my quest. Fuel to get started. Fuel too. There's a little flea market. There's some ahead of me too, so it's slowing my journey a little bit. Oops. Stop, but it's so hard. Adorable pink hotel. I'm actually gonna cry. I want to stay here. This is actually adorable. A little bit caught off guard by somehow walking into an actual like hallway where there's rooms. I was like, this feels brothel-y, but no. It was just, it's a really cute hotel and the restaurant's adorable. Next one. It's also really cute. I think I'm just finding boutique hotels that are adorable through this like journey. 41 minutes where there's 2 places that have them. I had to stop to get some lunch, so some Monoprix poke in the park. This place didn't have any, but I had multiple Voltaire on my list because I was not given an address for which one it was. So on to the next. I'm grabbing a coffee at Merci. I'm now in the Marais, so my adventure today took me from home at Les Halles to Pigalle, then to Republique, and now Marais. But here's the next spot. I can't believe I only have 13 places left on my list. Like, can you believe I started with 36? So this is a lovely journey. I've discovered this garden. Not that where I'm at is sketchy, but it's just a lot more urban and like cars and a lot less walking pedestrians, which is interesting. So allegedly it's here. Okay, they said they did not. The next place is taking me 22 minutes back towards Paris Center, thank goodness. My body kind of feels like it's dying. Over the past 2 days, I've walked like, I think like 15, 16 miles in platform gazelles. That was not smart. Okay, this is our next stop. So that one's adorable. Check. We are off to another boutique hotel. This one is just a 6-minute walk from where I just was, so easy. The next place is right by my apartment, so I might go and rest my feet for a little bit after that. they don't have them, so thank goodness it's on my way home. All right, it's like 7 p.m. and I'm continuing now because restaurants close for like the midday a lot, and so they don't open up again until 7. Trying Ralph's again because they just said it like they were out, so we'll see. Success. The next two are at the Louvre. I stopped at home to make and eat dinner and I'm exhausted, but I have 4 places left. The problem is there are the 4 places that are the furthest from my apartment. So the furthest is 3.5 miles. The closest is 1.5. I'm gonna do it. It's just gonna be really painful. I'm already at like 12 miles today, but I refuse to make this a 3-day long mission. I honestly cannot believe I'm doing this in boots, but I couldn't do the gazelles anymore. The thought of putting myself in those shoes made me want to cry. Comfy sneakers are a no, those are ugly. So my face and my hair looks how I feel. But at least this is comfy and the skirt's comfy. I also just ate like 3 bowls of pasta, so the walk will be good for me. My feet already hurt. This was a mistake. I should have just sucked it up and worn my ugly shoes. But it's too late now. I'm already a mile in. That place is like probably one of like the most famous restaurants in Paris. It's a 42-minute walk to the next 2 places. I walked 15 minutes and I'm measuring the rest because my tummy is cramping from dinner. Le Coq does not have matches. Not looking good. I'm not waiting in line. Eiffel Tower flicker time was actually just a really dumb time to come check these restaurants. I was not waiting in line at Le Giraffe. It was like, there were like 40 people in line. I will walk 15 or more miles for one of these, but I will not wait in a line. Also, I'm starting to think that some of these places, most of them have been very nice, but I get this based off of the Ralph's encounter that I had, because yesterday when I went to Ralph's, I asked for one and he just said no, they don't have them. But today, I asked for one and the guy said, let me go check, and ran all the way to the back to check. He didn't know if they had them, but he wanted to check. So the one yesterday didn't even bother to check, which makes me think that I wasn't eating at their restaurant, and so I was not worth the time. The way that they dismissed me at Le Coq was very similar. I asked in French, and she doesn't even think twice, she goes, no, sorry, we don't have those anymore. And I was like, okay. I was not about to wait 45 minutes in line for Le Giraffe to have that experience, so I'm going somewhere else. The last place. I'm also unsure if this place is going to be a hit because I think it's one of the ones that I couldn't discern exactly what the place was based off of the TikTok. I saw La Plage, but no arrondissement, no location or anything, so we'll see. Just a 20-minute walk and then I'm done because I'm taking a Lime home. Remember how I was on the outskirt of Paris earlier? I'm on the opposite outskirt now. Can I get a round of applause? Thank you. I'm here. Pretty restaurant.
Vous avez des allumettes?
Non, juste le boîte allumettes. Ah, ok, pas de problème, merci.
Alright, well, that was anticlimactic, but I'm done. A beautiful, beautiful reward. Feels good not to walk. Reward. I'm done. Here it is. Here's the glorious, glorious collection. The end.